Hello. So it's day 2 of me playing with Amazon Honeycode on AWS Educate, and I just finished module 2. And let's go ahead and close this out of the way. And I'm really enjoying this. So it's module 2. You can see we built an app in Honeycode, and I messed up. I messed up on the app. I didn't follow the directions right. I just kind of went with it, which is usually tends to be my style. And I just made a mess of it, and that's okay because I learned, and that's the point of this, is to learn. So it's actually a lot of fun. If you like playing with spreadsheets and if you like playing with Access, you're going to love this. I don't know about you, but I tend to have like all kinds of ideas in my head, but it just takes time to like hard code everything. And that's one of the things that's so great about these no code and these low code tools is that the fact that you can get an idea out without having to spend as much time learning the hardcore stuff of coding. Now there is still an asset to have that knowledge. There's still plenty of coders that need to be out there. I'm not saying that that world is going away, but what I am saying is that the fact there's a lot of cool stuff out there that you can just play with. So let's see. So they started the preview. Let's go ahead and go back into here. So this is kind of what it looks like. So there's tables on the left-hand side, and there's builders, which will help you build stuff, hence the name builders. So let's go ahead and click on tables. And I did, like I said earlier, kind of made a mess of mine because I was just kind of clicking and playing and figuring stuff out, which is what you need to do whenever you're learning a new technology. You click and you push that button, see what that does, and see where that goes. So it is a little bit of a mess, but that's okay. So we got tables on the left-hand side. So I have a table of assignment and a table of current schedule. And I think this is where I kind of mixed up and did not follow the instructions appropriately because I don't think they were supposed to be somewhere. There's a mess up. Because if we look at what they have for their previews and tutorials, it didn't look the same. I got the basic concept of it to work and fiddle faddle and stuff, but yeah, I messed up somewhere. So you got tables, and you can see it's very similar to anything you'd be familiar with Excel or Google spreadsheets. Columns and rows. You can play with formats. Like right here is got column E selected, and you can change the format. Very, very similar to what you've seen in other spreadsheets. You can select that. If this is going to be a formula, you can select that. It's not a formula. So you can change it. If I wanted to change this, as right now it's auto. If I want it to be, say, something, I don't know, date. I don't know what that would do to it. And then that. And yeah, that doesn't do anything because that doesn't make sense. So let's try this again. Let's just put that back to auto. Let's just go ahead and add a new row or column. So how easy is this? All you got to do is hit that little plus button and give it a name. Let's go ahead into date. And we can go ahead and put today's date in there. I can type. Okay. So we just need to go in here and formats and change it from auto. If I want it to be a date, I can select whatever preference, and then voila, that easy. And then once you go into a builder, this is where, like I said, I'm kind of don't know what I'm in right now. Maybe it was that one. Let's see. So, well, we can, again, like I said, I messed up and don't know what I was playing with. Let's see. Current schedule. So, let's see if I go to web. Okay. let's see. So I don't see the date column in it, but I'm still figuring it out. So we'll figure that out together. But you can see like there's a mobile view. So you can see how it would look on a mobile, and then you can see how it would look on the web. So this also reminds me of Bubble.io, just the way the format is. Like this reminds me of Excel and Google Sheets. This reminds me of Bubble.io. And that may or may not be a fair comparison. That's just what it reminds me of. So you can see how there's all the variety of different information. And like I said, I kind of made a mess of it, but that's how you learn. And let's see. So let's go ahead and go to View App. And you can see this is what it would look like, in a preview mode, so to speak. And this is how it would look. And then you can add, like if you were going to add something, like this is a form. This is where it reminds me of Access. So if you've done a form in Access, you might see, or maybe it's just me, but you might see some similarities. So you would do BB 101 and then Blackboard. And then whatever this stuff is representing. Because this information that I got was like a CSV file that they provided in the tutorials that I just, uploaded. So you can see how easy that is. Okay. And then hit done. And voila. It's so easy. It's so much fun. So many ideas. Okay. So this is day 2 of playing with Honeycode. Now, if you are doing this on AWS Educate, there is one thing that just be aware of. I think there are some bugs or some typos rather in some of these modules or these tutorials. So if something doesn't seem like it's right, it may not be. But whenever you have anything new out on the wide world of the internet, sometimes that happens. And, whenever you're creating something new, sometimes that happens. So I've already reached out to somebody who works with AWS Educate to see if it's a bug or maybe it's just confusing one way or the other. So we might get something back from that. But anyways, I am really, really happy with Amazon Honeycode. I think it's fun, have some ideas. And yeah, so if you're building anything, if you checked it out, please let me know. Thank you.